What's going on, everybody? It is Kinch. Welcome back to Barwick, and here we are at the start of our Clan War League season. And as always, I like to do predictions. Before I get into predictions, I want to mention that I also uploaded another video, which I will show you the thumbnail of right here, the CWL battle plan. That is really designed for new players, players that are new to the clan. Gives everyone an idea of what our goals are for CWL, lets them know how we do our substitutions and things like that. So take a look at that. Uh, we also touch on how we award bonuses and things like that. So just take a look at that. It's I think like an 8 minute long video. You can watch it on time and a half, and you'll get all the information, and we'll be golden. But making that video separate allows me to focus this video on the thing that everyone tunes in for, and that is my predictions. And we are looking at a full 8 clans, and man, this one is super hard to predict. There are some really big wild cards, but let's get into it. As always, I like to start off with the clan that I think is going to finish 8th, and this time that dubious award goes to our friends from the Netherlands, and I'm not going to pronounce this right by any stretch of the imagination, but I believe this is Jean Vabazen. Now, I don't think these guys are bad at all. They're not the best attackers if we look at their war log. They don't typically get perfect stars. I mean, they do sometimes, but not all that often. Um, but that isn't necessarily a telltale sign that they won't be good in Clan War League. If we look at their Clan War League log, they've been playing in Crystal 1 for quite some time, and they have never finished anything worse than 5th, and very typically they finish 3rd, so they're definitely not bad. I can't imagine that they've done this well this long. Maybe they've had some turnover on their roster. They are fielding the least number of Town Hall 17s and 18s. They only have 3 Town Hall 18s and 4 Town Hall 17s. Now, they do have a lot of Town Hall 16s, and it does stand to reason. If you guys pay attention at all on YouTube, there are a ton of videos on how Town Hall 16s can 3-star 17s and 18s. And I don't doubt that some of those players may exist and may exist in this very clan. And so maybe I'm wrong, but I think they are going to be outgunned. This is a really, really tight Clan War League group, and it's going to be difficult. And I think their roster leaves them on the wrong side of that challenge. For the clan that I think is going to finish 7th and also get demoted, I can't look past the COC Rockstars G. They are from India, and one of the things that I'm holding against them is that they have a hidden war log. And you guys know, if you tuned in, the only reason I can think to have a hidden war log is if you aren't very good and you don't want people to see that. So they have a 0 war win streak, which that in and of itself doesn't necessarily mean anything. We have gone into probably 50% of our clan war leagues with a 0 war win streak. But that combined with the fact that their overall town hall level is just kind of average in this group. It's not terrible. It's a little bit better than ours. They're going to be starting 18, give or take, 17s and 18s, and they won't have to dip below 15. So they'll have town hall 15s and up. But I just am very suspicious that they are not the best in terms of attacking. And I looked at some of their bases, and some of them are relatively rushed. So I am picking them to finish 7th. Now, the clan that I think is going to finish 6th is ironically what I believe to be the pound for pound best clan in this Clan War League, and that is this clan from Russia. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that because I don't know what that says, but these guys are very, very good. They are almost always go perfect in their wars. They have a very good Clan War League record, and they have been playing in Crystal League 1 for quite some time. Um, I think they are the dark horse to really punch well above their weight. The thing that I'm holding against them is that if we sort their roster by town hall levels, you can see they only have 2 Town Hall 18s and they only have 6 Town Hall 17s. Now, again, like I said, there's tons of videos out there where 15s and 16s can really punch well above their weight, and they have a combined 20 Town Hall 15s and 16s. So they could be just fine. And based on what I see, the way they attack, I think these guys are really, like I said, pound for pound, probably the best clan here. I just think that their roster, they are completely outgunned. Next to the clan from the Netherlands, they are going to be fielding probably the lowest average town hall level roster. So we'll see if they can go even higher than sixth. It does stand to reason that they may be able to do that, but I think there are just a lot of really good clans in this Clan War League group, and they're going to survive demotion. I think they'll survive relatively easily, perhaps, but I do think they're not going to get much above sixth. Now, this Clan War League group has one of the biggest conundrums we've ever seen. One of the absolute biggest anomalies that I think I've ever seen in a Clan War League. Now, you guys know we've faced clans before that on paper would appear to be really good and they were just kind of average, and this clan really takes the cake. So if we look down here, the clan that I picture finishing fifth is this Merrick's COC. Now, I'm going to tell you before we look at the details here, it is very possible that they could win the whole thing. It is also equally possible that they could get relegated. And let's go take a look and you'll see what I'm saying. If we look at their roster, and I'm sorting by town hall level here, they are all town hall 18s, except their last two accounts are town hall 16s. So they have 46 Town Hall 18s. They will probably only field Town Hall 18s. Now, that comes with a caveat. Some of their bases are a bit rushed. I didn't go through all of them, so I'm not even going to tell you like a percentage, but I did look and saw some rushed. But there are several that are not rushed. But more important than that, if we look at their war log, it's pretty atrocious. Now, it looks like they're a relatively new clan, or at least they are only relatively newly participating in Clan War League, but they lose the vast majority of their wars. More than that, if we look, they only get about 60% of the stars available to them on any given war. Additionally, they've only just recently started uh, battling in bigger wars, so I have questions about how many of their accounts are really active. So I don't know if it'll be easy or difficult for them to field a 30-man roster. However, they will be a nightmare to war against because all of their accounts are going to be really tough to get stars against. So I think when we take it at balancing both their town hall strength and their poor attacking skills, I think they're going to finish right in the middle. I have them picked right below the midline, finishing fifth. It does stand to reason though that because they will be battling against so many lower town halls compared to theirs, that they could really pile up some big days and then they could finish a lot higher. So we'll have to wait and see how they do. But I mean, we haven't ever faced a clan that has 46 Town Hall 18s. But, well, hey, we will. All right, so who is going to finish fourth? Who is going to just break into the top half of the bracket? And the truth is, I would love to have this not be us, but I can't see us getting much higher than fourth in this particular Clan War League. Hopefully, I'm wrong on that, and maybe we can bring some really good attacks. But if we look at our roster, um, we are we are fielding one of the lighter town hall level strength clans. We do have more town hall 18s and 17s than we've ever had. However, I don't know how many of these will truly be active for each day, so it's a little bit misleading. Um, and so we'll have to just see who's available and who's not. But with that being said, I don't think there's very many clans that punch higher above their weight than we do. I think we're really good attackers, and we typically use all our attacks and all of those things, and all those little things do add up. So I'm not necessarily worried about our lack of town hall strength, but I do think it's going to limit us from really pushing to the top. I will also say if we don't attack well, we are going to have to watch out because the clans that I have behind us, most of them aren't really bad. I just think we're a little bit better, and maybe just a little bit. I also don't think, I think more than any other clan, we will have to dip into our Town Hall 14s. So where other clans might have to start 2, maybe 3 Town Hall 14s in their starting roster, we are likely looking at like 5 or 6 each day. So that's going to make it easier for our opponents, and so all of that kind of leaves us, maybe just being able to peek into the top half of this Clan War League, but I can't see us really being able to break into the top 2, maybe 3. Now, with that said, I do think we can catch the clan that I picked to finish third, and that is McCarran's clan. Um, they are solid. They're not the greatest attackers. They don't typically go perfect in their wars, but they're typically really, really close. The big advantage they have to us, and one of the advantages they have over several of the other clans in our group, is they will not have to start anyone below Town Hall 16. They have one Town Hall 18, only one, but they do have 11 Town Hall 17s, which is kind of in line with everybody else. But they have 27 Town Hall 16s. So, they're going to be able to pick up a lot of points on the rest of the clans that have to start accounts that are below Town Hall below Town Hall 16. If we look at their war log, their past couple of efforts in Crystal 1, they have scored 532 and 540 points. That is higher than we have ever done in Crystal League 1. So I imagine they are going to be just fine and they're going to do quite well. All right, so the clan that I picked to finish second is maybe a little bit surprising, and I perhaps am giving them too much credit. But if we look at this clan matrix, um, they aren't going to be fielding a roster that's a whole lot stronger than ours. It'll be a little bit stronger, but it's not a whole lot stronger than ours. But a couple things that I noticed when I was looking at their stuff. First of all, they run a lot of 30-man wars. So I think they're going to be very active in that regard. But more than that, if we look at their CWL history, they are consistently bouncing back and forth up to Masters. They've been up to Masters several times. But going back all the way to last May, which is as far back as we can go, really they haven't finished anything below third place in Crystal 1, and they consistently score in the mid 500 points. Now, in Masters, it would appear that they struggle probably because their roster isn't. It's really not much better than ours, and I think we punch way above our weight getting to Crystal 1. So it is a little bit better, but not much. So I think when they get to Masters, they're really outgunned. But here in Crystal, they do very, very well. So I anticipate they will repeat that. Uh, but it is fair to say that out of all the rosters, there's this probably just kind of middle of the road. So perhaps I'm giving them too much credit for their past Clan War League history, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, so that leaves just one clan left to claim the top spot. And ironically, just like in our February Clan War League, it is the clan that we are facing in round one, and that is Avengers. Not only is that ironic for that reason, but also our most recent Classic War was against a clan called Avengers. So I found that to be ironic. Now, these guys are really solid. They're not the world's best attackers by any stretch. They don't really go perfect in their wars, and they typically run smaller wars. So it does stand to reason that maybe I'm giving them too much credit. What the reason I'm giving them so much credit is because their roster is really, really strong in terms of town hall strength. They have the second best roster that I can see. They have 19 Town Hall 18s, and not many of them are rushed. I looked at several of theirs. I didn't look at all of them, but I didn't see very many rushed Town Hall 18s. Now, they also have 8 Town Hall 17s, so they won't really have to dip much below Town Hall 16. We might see one of their Town Hall 15s in a starting roster, but I think it'll be Town Hall 16s and up, and it'll be very heavy on the 18 side. So, because of the strength of their roster, I think they will probably be able to win this Clan War League group. But picking them to finish first is not as clear cut as picking the clan that won our previous group in February. It's not as clear cut, but I feel pretty good about picking them. So that's it. That is the Clan War League predictions. I would again encourage you to watch the CWL battle plan video that I have also uploaded to YouTube. And let me know if you have any questions in that. But also on this video, leave a comment and let me know where you think we will finish. Do you think we can get higher than fourth? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we can get higher. Or maybe you're nervous that we're not even going to get fourth. I would love to hear that as well. Drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, get prepared. We need as many 3-star attacks as you guys can muster. I'm going to be practicing a little bit because I have not been playing my best lately, and I gotta get focused. So, but I will see you guys out on the battlefield. Battle starts in, I don't know, less than 12 hours. I'm excited for it. See you guys out there. Peace out.